In this video, we are going to see how to propagate Kalanchoe from the cuttings. Hello friends, welcome to HR Garden. Kalanchoe is one of the most beautiful and heavy flowering plants. Single plant can produce hundreds of flowers, and Kalanchoe are available in different colors. If we keep on deadheading the flowers, it keeps on blooming for 5 to 6 months continuously in our garden. Kalanchoe can be propagated from the cuttings in the month of August, September or October, and it start blooming from the month of November. If it is given the proper care, it start blooming from November and it keeps on blooming till the month of May, June. Kalanchoe can be easily propagated from small to small cutting, and we can propagate Kalanchoe also from the leaves. So let us start the video, friend, and see how to propagate Kalanchoe from the cuttings. I have taken few cuttings. Some cuttings are as big as 5 inch and some are as small as 2 inches. To propagate Kalanchoe, I have used 80% of garden soil and 20% of vermicompost. To grow these cuttings, I am using 12 inch of well draining grow bag. Before placing the cutting inside the soil, we need to remove all the leaves from the lower end of the stem, which we are going to bury inside the soil. We can place half to 1 inch of stem inside the soil. I have placed all the cuttings in the soil and I have sprayed water too. Now I am going to keep this in a dry shady area. This cutting will start rooting after 15 days and we can transplant this cutting after 20 to 30 days. This is the update after 26 days. You can see new leaves and new shoots. These cuttings are ready for transplantation. Today I am going to transplant all these cuttings. For transplanting these cuttings, first I am going to prepare potting soil mixture. We need to prepare well draining potting mixture for Kalanchoe. For preparing the potting mixture, I have used 1 part of garden soil, 1 part of sand and 1 part of vermicompost. If you don't have vermicompost, you can use cow dung compost also. I am also going to mix some neem cake powder, and I have also mixed fungicide in this potting mixer. Now I am going to mix everything properly. I have taken 6 inch of poly bag with lots of draining holes to grow these cuttings. We can use 6 to 8 inch of pot depending on the size of the cutting for the transplantation of cuttings. Now I am going to fill this pot with the potting mixture that I have prepared, and time to time I am going to tap this so that there is no air pocket, and I am going to leave 2-inch gap from the top so that there is a place to give the compost afterwards. And when I water the plant, the soil mixture does not drains out. Now friends, let us check these cuttings. Now here you can see lots of roots on this cutting. Even small cuttings, they have grown well, and all the 100% cutting that I have propagated have worked. Not even single cutting died. Even from the small 2 inches cutting, you can see lots of roots growing. So in this way we can easily propagate Kalanchoe plant from the cuttings. If you have not propagated Kalanchoe plant, still time is there. You can do it till the month of October. Now I am transplanting this cutting. Now this cutting is quite big, so I have filled the pot half and I have placed this cutting above that soil, and the rest of the pot I am filling in this way gently so that the roots of this cutting does not get destroyed. Now to transplant the small cuttings, I am making small hole with the finger, and then I am gently placing this cutting on that hole and going to cover the root of this cutting with the same potting mixer. So I have finished transplanting all the cuttings. Now I will gently spray the water on this and going to place this cutting in a dry shady area for 1 week. After 1 week, I'm going to shift this cutting in the location where they get morning sunlight and afternoon shade. This is it for today's friends. Take care of yourself. Keep gardening. Like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching HR Garden.